Dragon's Dogma 2 will be releasing in less than 2 weeks, and if you aren't already aware, you will only be able to have one save file in the game, making it important to choose the right starting vocation for your character and know where you want to go from there. So in this video, I want to quickly go over what each vocation does to help you make your decision. So let's start off with the 4 starter vocations, which are Fighter, Mage, Thief, and Archer. The Fighter wields a one-handed sword and shield. This vocation prefers defense rather than dealing massive damage, making the playstyle of this vocation more like a frontline tank. They not only defend themselves, but also their allies, placing themselves in the heat of battle and drawing away enemy attacks. As the fighter levels up, they can enhance their shield skills, helping them better protect themselves and their teammates. And based on what was available in the first game, there may also be skills that taunt enemies. Other available skills could enhance your damage dealing abilities, allowing a high-leveled fighter to deal serious damage on the battlefield. The Mage is a ranged class that can use magic offensively, defensively, or in support of the entire party. In the first Dragon's Dogma game, only vocations using a staff had access to a single healing spell. This made mages incredibly valuable to a party, and as a starting vocation it should also be available to pawns. While mages can be weak against melee enemies, if they keep their distance, their offensive spells can pack a powerful punch. But the flexibility between support and damage makes this starting vocation potentially more complex to master. The Thief vocation primarily focuses on dealing quick bursts of melee damage to enemies. Thieves can't take as much damage as a fighter can, so they will need to be careful that they don't get caught in a big group of enemies. They also lack area of effect attacks, but they do very well against bosses or other strong solo enemies. As a thief, you are highly mobile and strike quickly many times, rather than dealing one single powerful blow. Leveling up the Thief vocation will allow you to not just boost their damage but also their mobility, allowing you to dodge attacks and give them an easier time climbing on top of large creatures to deal critical attacks. Archers attack their enemies dealing physical damage at range. They don't have a lot of defense, but they are more nimble, which helps them move swiftly across the battlefield to stay out of attacking range of the enemies and better position themselves. Similar to the Thief vocation, archers typically do not deal single powerful blows. Instead, they rely on their quickness and skill to fire multiple arrows in a row. As you level up your archer, you will gain access to skills, which will allow you to shoot arrows more quickly, or even fire multiple arrows at once. Other archer skills will help you improve your mobility, and allow you to disengage and put some extra distance between you and any attacking enemies. So those are the 4 starting vocations, but later in the game you will be able to find 6 other vocations. The first 2 of those 6 will be the advanced vocations that come from the Vocation Guild that you will reach early-ish on in the game. And the 2 advanced vocations that you will learn from this guild will be the Warrior and the Sorcerer. The Warrior vocation ditches the fighter's shield and relies on their heavy armor and big 2-handed weapons. The Warrior won't be as tanky as the fighter, but Warriors make up for this through a massive increase in damage. Warriors specialize in fighting with 2-handed weapons, like the Greatsword and the Hammer. They can charge up their attacks and land powerful single blows. As a warrior, you will also be able to level up unique skills, which will allow you to attack multiple enemies with a single swing of your weapon, and they could even gain some crowd control abilities as they had these in the first game. Sorcerers specialize in ranged magic attacks and use both hands to channel their arcane energy through large staffs. They will have access to spells that can deal area of effect damage, making them a lot stronger than the mage. However, the cost of this power is that it will take longer to charge up and cast each spell. The final 4 vocations will be the hybrid vocations, which blend together some of the previously mentioned vocations into a brand new vocation. Currently, we don't know where you will be learning these vocations, but once I find them in-game, I will post videos for them on this channel. The 4 hybrid vocations will be the Mystic Spearhand, Magick Archer, Trickster, and the Warfarer. The Mystic Spearhand is a brand new hybrid vocation for Dragon's Dogma 2. This vocation specializes in both melee and magic, which means you will have the ability to attack at close and long range. As a Mystic Spearhand, you will fight and do physical damage with a specialized weapon called the Duo Spear. This is the only vocation that can use this weapon, and some of the Mystic Spearhand spells give them crowd control abilities. The Magick Archer may seem like a stronger version of the base Archer, but with this vocation, your attacks will be done with pure magic. This class will primarily engage in long-range combat, utilizing magical arrows for shooting and casting spells. This makes the Magick Archer's arrows far better than the Archer's, and they always hit their intended target. You can also choose the elemental nature of your arrows, allowing you to target enemies based on their weaknesses. The Trickster is another brand new hybrid vocation, which specializes in conjuring illusions using the smoke created by their unique weapon, the Censer. The illusions created by a Trickster can cause a group of enemies to attack each other, or be used to taunt to draw in their attack. Another ability allows you to create fake cliffs or walls that you can see through but the enemies can't. The Trickster can also temporarily buff the power of your pawns beyond their normal limits. The Warfarer is another brand new vocation coming in Dragon's Dogma 2. With this class, you can choose to use any combination of 3 weapons in the game. Your choice of weapons allows you to switch between any 3 different vocations you choose. And as a Warfarer, you will be able to choose skills from each of your chosen weapons and vocations, meaning this vocation will have the easiest time adjusting to whatever it is they are currently dealing with. And that is everything that we currently know about the vocations in Dragon's Dogma 2, although there could be more added to the game at a later point, but I intend to create a ton of content for this game once it releases. So if you like this video and you want to see more videos just like this one, please consider subscribing to this channel. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching.